Hi guys, it's Rosa here. I hope you're all having a really lovely day. I'm here today to a different kind of video and I've been tagged by Renata of the YouTube channel Running in Style, so thank you very much Renata, to do the 5 questions 1 take challenge. This is a challenge, a tag challenge started by Lisa Kitch of the YouTube channel And So On. I'll leave a link to both their channels down below, and basically we have 5 questions. I've got them here open on my laptop. And we have to answer them without editing the video, so I'm gonna have a go. My camera's I've tried to start this a few times and my camera keeps cutting out, which is kind of annoying, so I'm gonna hopefully get through it this time. So question number 1, if you were given a paid sabbatical to spend a year living anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? It would be New York, I think, definitely. I have been there a couple of times, and the reason I would choose New York is it's just the place in the world where I feel like I could live. Like every time I go, I'm like, this is just, it suits me. I think it's amazing. I'm a city girl. Like I wouldn't want to ever live in the countryside. Personally, it's just not my thing. I love going on the subway. I love the fact you can get food at any time of day or night. There's like so much art, there's so much design, there's so much fashion. Just so much to do all the time, lots of music, you know, it's just a really cool place. So yeah, I would really love to live there. If someone were to pay me to, that would be great. Question number 2, who was your favourite teacher growing up and how did they influence you? And I feel kind of bad about this one because I am a teacher, but I couldn't actually think of one specific teacher who I can honestly say was like my #1 favourite. But I would say that of the teachers who I would class as my best teachers and my favourite teachers that I had, it was really the people who got to know us like on a personal level. So it's something that I endeavour to do in my own teaching as well. Like I just try and get to know all the children that I teach as much as I can and just make those connections with people, with families, with children, and I just think it makes you a better teacher because you understand where that kid's coming from, you understand, you know, their life that little bit better, and it just allows you to teach them a bit better. It's something that, it sounds really pretentious, but like I think it's really important to be present and to be, you know, when you're at work, particularly if, you know, if you're working with small children, they're very demanding. But I think it's really important to kind of get really stuck in and yeah, just be present and be in the moment and know the children. So yeah, that's kind of my most influential teachers have taught me that. So yeah, question number 3, name 3 things besides sewing that you're good at. That's quite hard because I don't consider myself to be like, yeah, massively talented at anything, but I would say writing. I've always been a good writer, and at school I used to write for just hours and I'd go home and write. Like I've always enjoyed writing, and it's nice now having Suzy Magazine. I have an outlet for that writing and I really enjoy that. I just, yeah, it's one of my passions is writing. Not necessarily good at it, but I enjoy it and I spend a fair amount of my time doing it. The next, I guess, would be teaching, because that's my job. I think I'm quite a good teacher. I've taught adult stuff as well as children. I've done some lecturing, taught some people to sew, and yeah, I really enjoy teaching people stuff. I think I'm just a bossy person, I'm not gonna lie. I like telling people what to do. And the third thing, I've written this down because I wasn't really sure. I think I'm quite patient, and again, I think that probably comes from work, but I think also just with people. Like I feel like people can be quite quick to judge, and I think I try and give people the benefit of the doubt and like, yeah, just be patient with people, like, you know, give everyone the benefit of the doubt, and I think I'm quite good at that. I'm being quite optimistic and thinking the best of people and of situations, which means that I just feel more happy and calm myself because I'm quite a positive person. Question number 4, do you cook? What meal or recipe are you most well known for? If you don't cook, what meal or recipe do you most like to have made for you? I don't like cooking, it's no secret, I'm not a good cook. I can feed us, like I cook for me and my boyfriend, but I mean I don't make anything fancy. We're talking like bolognese and, you know, simple stuff that everyone can make. I'm a vegetarian, so I don't cook meat. If people were to cook for me, I just like, my favourite food is my mum's food because she's cheesy, but it's just nice. It's really good, and often like when you go out to restaurants, the vegetarian option isn't like overly inspiring, but she always makes lots of really nice things. So anything my mum makes. And question number 5, last one. There's one sewing question. What is your favourite pattern ever and why? This is really hard because, as you guys know, I've got a lot of clothes, I've got a lot of sewing patterns. I love making clothes. I do have a massive collection of sewing patterns, including vintage ones, which I love. I would say though, overall, the one that I probably adapted and used the most to make the most clothes that I love would be New Look 6123, which is the wrap bodice pattern that you guys must have seen me use, and I've hacked it a million and one ways to make it strappy, to make it all sorts of ways. I just bloody love that pattern. I think it's a great pattern. Yeah, I'd highly recommend it if you've not tried it. I think it might be out of print, but it's like only very recently, so you can still get it online and stuff. So yeah, I'm a big fan of New Look 6123. It's a really strange option. Like, I've never actually made the dress. I've only ever used the bodice and like hacked it up and used it with like different sleeves and different skirts, and I'm gonna make a jumpsuit version of it as well coming up for Christmas. So yeah, it's a bit of a funny one to pick for my favourite, but it's definitely my most used, and I really like the fit of it. So those are my 5 questions, and I am not going to edit this, so I hope there's not too many like and things like that in it. But yes, thank you so much for watching. I do hope this was interesting, and I will see you again very soon for new sewing vlogs every week. Do give this video a thumbs up as well if you enjoyed it. Yeah, thanks. Okay, I'll see you again soon. Bye.